live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. So here is 20-year-old Saul. We've waited a long time. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. He misses with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. It's somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence.
Here we go for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that hook won't score. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He blocks that jab. Figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Jab can't find a home. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Done with that counter shot. Look at the holder right there. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not so tense anymore. Trying to loosen things up. I like it. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. That was the moment. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Did you see that? Oh, my word, Canelo just got clipped. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. Here we go to the 4th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punches have to hurt. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They're both trying for a knockout. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvellous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the...
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5. Shoot!
This bout,
expectations are sky high. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. So much firepower here. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it. You watch when the rounds roll on.
To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Bombs away! That counter punch caught him clean. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slit. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. One punch could change everything in this battle. Good defense on the right uppercut. Nice with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
There's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make you fight your fight. Hold and tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Both men step back for just a moment. Straight right hand. Once he dropped his gloves, he got caught. The straight right just misses. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know it.
Final 10 seconds here. Unless something major happens, I think we all know who won that one. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Good?
Much better. He's not in your league. Count him off.
He's ready to go. Is that
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Just misses with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can. Hold that thought! Oh, Leonard just got rocked! Sugar Ray is down! It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Tried to score with a jab. Final 10 seconds. He hit him with the perfect body shot. No getting up from this one.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.